What's up, YouTube? TechShot87. Today we are doing another pistol review, but not just any pistol. That's right, we have the Taurus curve. You can tell from the box, even the box is curved. And this is going to be a fun review. I'm going to open this thing up. We're going to show you what you get. If you're new to our channel, by the way, welcome. And all the subscribers that have been with us for a while, we appreciate you guys watching. The Taurus curve, man, I've been waiting to get one of these. Very anxious to get my hands on one. A couple months ago, when they were being shipped to the dealers in transit, they were recalled back to Taurus because somebody forgot to stamp the caliber on the barrel. So you just kind of think to yourself, gosh, man, if there's anybody that could do that, it's Taurus. And Taurus has a bad rap for their quality control and you know, just especially with their semi-autos. Now, I personally don't have a quorum with them. I've never owned a Taurus. This will be my first one. But through years and many examples, there have been quite a few that have failed, and because of that, Taurus has a bad rap. But what Taurus did is went out and said, hey, we can make a single stack 9. We can just follow the crowd, or we can do something different, and that's what they did. So right out of the box, you get your paperwork, magazine, you get this trigger guard protector, and you also notice the pocket clip on the side of it. So right out of the box, you can carry this gun. This pocket clip is removable, and I'm sure there'll be holster options for it eventually. That comes off like that. So you get the gun, you get 2 magazines, 6-shot magazines. They are steel. We'll talk about those a little bit more in a minute. And your lockout keys for this useless lockout system Taurus uses. And as you can see, the frame of the gun is curved. There are no sights on the gun. We'll go ahead and just jump right into the features. No sights on the gun. You have these crosshairs in the back. So it's designed to be a through bore axis. So basically, I guess if you're looking in between those crosshairs, that should be your point of impact. You also have a loaded chamber indicator up top here, just sticks up. Obviously it's curved for a right-handed shooter. I don't know about lefties. I have no clue if there's something in the works for that. But rounded off. Now you will notice something missing here. There is supposed to be, on this model actually, there's supposed to be the light and laser combo. We're trying to get that worked out to where we can get that one. Hopefully we can. If not, we'll just have to go with this one. But the light and the laser would be up here, and you can tell even the barrel is curved up there. So it is. It looks like it's, you know, exactly what it's supposed to be. You see there's no magazine release. You release the magazine by these little tabs on either side. I think actually this one is the only one that activates it though. So one of the biggest things, because the gun is curved, the magazines was my biggest question. How do they go in straight? So basically what Taurus has designed is, you can tell on either side of the magazine you have these little basically spacers. The magazine body is straight, and these spacers allow the magazine, try to show you this, allow the magazine to go in straight. So pretty interesting. Even with the curved design, the magazines are straight. So I'm hoping that feeding and stuff will not be an issue. There is a magazine disconnect in this gun. Of course, that's something I don't really care for, and I know a lot of people don't, but magazine disconnect in this gun working very well. Curved frame, pocket clip on the side. You can see you have actually kind of these reptile kind of fish scale serrations here. One thing I will say is that the slide is actually pretty easy to work, considering its small size. A lot of these smaller guns are pretty hard, but the slide is actually pretty easy to work. You do have an undercut here for the trigger guard. Getting 3 fingers on this gun would actually be really impossible, but you can see the undercut and 2 fingers. Now I have generally pretty small hands, and you can see just how small this gun really is. It's pretty crazy. No stippling on the side of the grip, but you do have a textured area right here on the back. If you can see that pretty good.
Yeah, I got it.
and it's also right there on the front.
Wow.
So very interesting design. We'll talk about the features here, or the specs of it. It's 10.2 ounces unloaded, 2.5 inch barrel, 3.7 inches high, 1.1 inches thick, and they claim a 5 to a 7 pound trigger, 5.1 inches overall in length, and the barrel is stainless steel. The slide is carbon steel, and it's got this matte blue finish. So that is the specs of the gun. I did want to show you, just in comparison, how small this thing really is. Alright, so just to show you how small this gun is, I don't have an LCP or anything to really compare to, but here's the Taurus Curve, and here is the LC9S Pro, which you think is actually a pretty small gun, but there you go. That's how small the Taurus Curve actually is. You can see just putting them on their backs, just how small this thing really is. And just for kicks, just to throw it in the mix, here is the H&K VP9. So it absolutely just swallows the Taurus Curve. This is so small, so light. So there you go. I really think, you know, there's a lot of buzz around this little gun. I think there's two sides to this. I think there's the people that really love Taurus and like them as a company, or the people that see this as something new and great, innovative, which it is. And I think there's the other side that just see Taurus as kind of a joke company. This is a joke design, a joke gun, and it's going to fail. Honestly, that's how I think. But what people fail to realize, and you know, Taurus has never been on my first go-to gun type of list, but Taurus is an affordable option for a lot of people to defend their lives. So, you know, in that aspect, I think they're a good company. Lifetime warranty. The biggest thing for this gun is it has to be reliable. Now that's the case with any concealed carry gun, but this especially, it has to be reliable. So I think if it's reliable, we'll see. I think it will do well. Let me show you how this thing takes apart. It's not that bad. Basically, you leave the magazine in because there's no slide stop here. Pull the slide to the rear, remove the magazine. You have a little pin right here, and take anything that will get in between there, and basically you just want to slightly pull that pin out, just like that. Grab it, and the pin comes out. Put that right there. Now the slide will just come off, and there you go. So it's not too bad. Getting it together is a little bit more difficult. You can see your internal hammer right there, and polymer rails go about 3/4 of the way up the gun. Here is your recoil spring. It is not captive. And there's your guide rod. A little barrel. The feed ramp looks pretty nice. It looks a little polished in there. There's the barrel. You can see the crown of the barrel is kind of curved in there. Very weird. Just very interesting. It almost looks like this is it's a double action only system with a hammer, and you can see, maybe you can see down in there where it actually will hit the back of the firing pin right there. So putting it back together, put the barrel in. It has some similar characteristics of what we're used to seeing. This is under some pressure. There we go. And then what you want to do from here is actually take this pin. This can be a little bit difficult getting it back in. Put it in. Now you don't want to put it so far in to where it's actually blocking the slide from going on. So from here you just want to pull it back out a little bit. Make sure it's flush. Alright, so once you get to this point, basically what you want to do, and this is kind of a pain to be honest with you, you want to take this little pin and go ahead and start it into the side. You don't want to push it all the way through because the slide won't be able to go on, so you just pull it back out a little bit until it's flush. Take your slide, go ahead and slide it on, and as you're doing this, you want to go ahead and start pushing it in. And there you go. So slide it in before you actually get to about that point. If you do it after, it will actually keep the slide from moving all the way forward. Pushing it in, and that's supposed to be, god damn it. So a little bit different, but not too bad at all. I really want to know what you guys think about the Taurus curve. I know there's a lot of people out there that love Taurus, and that's fine. Whatever you like, man. If it works, and it works well, then that's great. I know there's a lot of people that don't like Taurus, so there's two sides of this. I know this is caused a big stir, and a lot of people are interested in it for whatever reasons they may be. Like I said, the gun it's very light. Putting it in your pocket is just absolutely, it doesn't even feel like it's there. Now, one thing I did notice, I'll show you right now, is when I put it in my pocket, if you carry it like that, obviously that's not going to work because somebody's going to see it unless you have a shirt long enough to cover it. So if we just did this number right here and then did that, that may actually work. So just going in the front right here, you can see okay, that's basically how it would look, but you can see how low it actually sits. To sit that low, you can't really get a firing grip on it. So I would not carry it inside the waistband, to be honest. Maybe wait to see what kind of holster options would be available for it. Now you could drop it in your pocket as well with the little protector that it has, little trigger guard protector, just like that. It does have the lanyard. You can take that off, slide it in your pocket, and there you go. So as far as comfort, I mean, I can already tell you it's a comfortable gun. It's only 10 ounces unloaded. So, want to know what you guys think? I would like to do is test the through bore axis and see how accurate we are that way. Test the laser and see how accurate we are that way. And just basically point and shoot and see how accurate we are. So, there is an area right here with a little Allen head that I don't know if this will be available to buy in the aftermarket or separately, but it'll be something to look forward to, or maybe they do have it, I just don't know about it. Let me show you the trigger. This is a very, very weird trigger. It's double action only. Taurus says it's 5 to 7 pounds. I don't have a scale, but you pull the trigger back. Notice how small the trigger guard is, by the way. Pull the trigger back, keep on coming back, and it breaks right there. Let me show you the reset. Reset, you'll hear a click right here. That's not the reset. Here's the actual reset. Right there. So almost all the way out, and then here is the break again. All the way back. And the reset. Not the reset, not the reset. There's the reset. So, very weird trigger. I really wish, right off the bat, while Jenny shows that to you, I wish somebody would have sat down and said, hey, look, we're creating this really different and unique gun. Let's put a good trigger in it. But somebody decided not to do that, or they decided not to do that for whatever reason. So the trigger is not great. Of course, when we shoot it and we do the shooting review, we'll have a more stuff to say on that, but as it looks right out of the box, the trigger does not look great at all. I believe this is part, I guess this right here is part of the lockout system. I'm not even going to use it. Actually, you know what it is? It's actually in there, where the pocket clip is, so you can lock the gun out and all that kind of stuff. First started carrying, we made a video, the concealed carry from beginners to beginners, and I didn't really consider these kind of pocket 380s as an option, but I do see a place for them now. If you are in a position where you absolutely cannot worry about printing, or you just want to go to the store or something like that, drop this in your pocket, I can see it being an option. So I want to know what you guys think about this thing. It's very, very, very interesting, and I'll be completely honest, if we did not have a YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't have considered buying this, but I think this is going to be a great review. I hope you guys like it, because that is the only reason I picked it up. So I hope you guys enjoy the reviews, and if you guys like what we do, make sure you subscribe and like the video. We will see you guys next time with the shooting review on the Taurus Curve. See you next time, and as always, hold them down.